Welcome! In this lesson, we are going to learn how to create a Google Doc and then share it with a Google group or other recipients using email. Why, you ask? Using Google Docs with your students and colleagues helps you set up an environment of collaboration. Google Docs allows your students to create and edit text documents from a web browser and does not require software such as Microsoft Word. The collaboration piece is what makes this a useful tool with distance education because students from various locations can work at the same time on the same document or on their own time if necessary. They can make suggestions and comments and then create a final product together even though they are physically not in the same location. All right, let's get started. First, you will need to log into your Google account and access your Google Drive. Select your browser, and I'm typing in google.com. From there, you will see the blue Sign In button in the upper right corner. We're going to click on that. Select your account and sign in. Now we need to get to the drive. So we're going to select the Google Apps and we're going to come to the drive. To create a new document, we're going to click on the blue New button in the upper left-hand corner. From there, you see several options in a drop-down menu. There's Google Docs, Google Sheets, which is like Microsoft Excel, and Google Slides, which is similar to PowerPoint. But for the purpose of this lesson, I'm going to show you how to create and share a Google Doc. So we're going to select Google Docs. If you move the arrow, you will see two options, a blank document or from a template. I will show you the templates. There are many. There are many wonderful templates to help you, just like you would find in Microsoft Word. But for the purpose of today, we're going to choose a blank document. You will see a new document appear, and it looks very similar to Microsoft Word, and you should be familiar with the format. So you can begin typing. If you have a file already saved on your computer, you can choose to upload it to the Google Doc as well. To do this, when you select New, you have the option to choose a folder or a file upload. For the purpose of this lesson, we will choose File Upload and select on a file. This is a Word document, and I'm going to open it. You'll see a preview show up in the drive as it's uploading. We're going to click on it, double click, and then you will see Open with Google Docs. We're going to open with the Docs. And there it is. When you're done and you've revised and you're ready to share, this is where we're going. And it's on both the one that was uploaded and on a new document that you would share together. So either way, you're going to click Share. Now, if you're using a file you've uploaded, it already has a name. If you're using a document that you're creating, when you click Share, it will ask you to give the document a name, so you will save it with a name. Then either way, you come up with Share with Others. It's the same link on both documents. This is the point where it's time to decide who you want to share this document with and to what capacity you want them to use the document. First, we need to add the email addresses for who you want to share this with. If you have established a Google group, you can add the email address for the group, the benefit to using Google Groups as an educator is because you can set up different group for each class you teach, and you can send a document out to the entire class, or you could set up a group and just send to that group the specific task that you're assigning them. You also can use individual email addresses. The shareable link is an option that will allow anyone to view the document, which means someone you have shared the document with can send the link to anyone and they can view the document as well. So you have less control over the document or who sees it. The viewable, shareable link is only viewable. Once you click the link, a box comes up that is the same as this one where you add the email addresses. For this lesson, we're going to just share. Now we have to decide what limits we're going to make to accessibility. To the right of the box where you entered the email addresses, there's a drop-down arrow. This is where you can select the access you're giving to the recipients you're sharing with. Can Edit gives recipients the ability to make changes, comments, and to share with others. Can Comment allows for making suggestions or comments, but cannot edit or make changes or share with anyone else. And Can View means just that. They can view only. No sharing, no editing. All right, next we're going to make a note. Please review this and make comments on how you think it can be improved. So I would make Can Comment, and then you hit Send. Now, congratulations, you have created and shared a Google document. Good luck.